You got the intro?
Yes.
You want a timpani?
A little bit, yeah, if you would, please.
What do you mean a little? Let me let me rehearse it first.
Okay.
Do you want like or smaller?
A little smaller. A little bigger.
Okay.
This gentleman is the mayor of Richmond, Virginia, also helping to start the Slavery Museum and help the fundraising with Bill Cosby. Let's give it up for the mayor of Richmond, Mayor Doug Wilder.
The vagina is the window to the soul.
Oops.
Hello, sir.
I meant to hit the applause.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
How are you, sir?
All right.
Well.
So
good.
it's you and Bill Cosby that are trying to get each American to donate $8 so that we can build a museum. What would the title of the museum be?
It's the United States. It's the National United States Slavery Museum.
Okay.
I see.
And the call letters for that are www.usnsm.org.
Or that can be a web address.
That's it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Or
gotcha.
call letters.
Either way.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
No, it's
You're
I
not
think they're
tech savvy.
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to ask you this before I donate my $8.
Oh.
You're not going to...
You're not limited to that.
Okay, but
Okay, 9.
I already know where my heart's at with this. So before I spend my $8 with this, you're not going to portray the white man in any bad light, are you?
What we hope to do is to portray American history as it is, not to project guilt, blame. You didn't do anything about it.
I didn't.
I didn't do
Americans
nothing. Yeah.
today. But the unfortunate thing is, too few
The
people
old
know
crackles.
about the history of this country.
Okay. What? But isn't this something that, because we talked about this right when it came out in the news, isn't this something that we should put in history text? Because I'm thinking if you put the museum up somewhere, then how many people are really going to travel and get to see that museum?
We expect to have at least a couple of million a year.
Oh, so this is all about making a buck.
Yeah. What do you charge when people go in there?
That's all about what?
How much will you charge when people go through the turnstile?
Hopefully the $8 would entitle people to the first admission free.
Oh,
Because
first.
that's worth $25, we would think.
Oh,
You got to understand, this is an educational piece. What we would hope to have at the museum were professors doing sabbaticals, students recognizing what's taking place, classrooms, auditorium, not just the manacles of slavery, not just the shackles, but a depicting of the American story. Likewise, showing what has happened since that's taken place. Slavery is a national piece, an international piece.
True.
Okay.
Most nations in the world went through slavery.
Okay.
The question is, what happened with reference to slavery in this country? Who built this nation?
Gotcha.
And how was it built? It's not a southern problem. Slavery was existing in the northern states, in Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts,
Hawaii, I
you
heard.
name it.
Yeah.
So
Puerto
the
Rico.
real thing
Oh.
is, how do you get to understand this? You're right. It should be taught in schools.
Okay.
It's not being taught in schools.
But that's and that's what I'm saying. Two more questions, and then we have some callers on the line here. One, wouldn't it be better to raise that money so that we can educate everyone rather than one museum? And then wouldn't it also?
It's a national
Or you can
museum.
just
and it's to
take me over
for the
either way.
purpose of educating everyone.
Yeah, like I said, it was a two-part question. But if part two.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better if we all donated $8 and then we did something for Black America now to help them, to
whatever you
kind of help.
you should do it. I don't have a problem with you doing what you want to do. The real question is, if you feel that, why haven't you done it?
I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah.
You
Now he
haven't
is.
done it.
But I'm saying if you're the one coming up with the idea that we should all give $8, I'll do it. But I just want to. Okay, or you can talk. When I'm talking, either way. Either way, like I said.
What we're doing. If you don't want to give, fine.
Yeah.
But
No,
what we're doing.
I want to give. I just, want to make sure that if I'm giving, that I'm giving to something that makes sense.
If you want to have people
Part three.
remain in ignorance of it, for
Part
instance,
three.
if I should ask you, tell me what you know about slavery, what would you tell me? Thank you.
It's just no. I don't want this to come across wrong. There were a lot of I can't say African American because they were African at the time. There was a lot of African people that were looking for work. They came over here, and once they actually got the jobs, it wasn't like they were being treated
They came
good.
over here from where?
Africa.
You believe that?
Oh.
You believe people came over here looking for work?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that what it was?
You really believe that?
Yeah, well, they were part of a temp service.
But then they were.
I really think.
And that's what I was told. That was in my history book.
You need to be educated.
Well, that's what I'm
That's a
saying.
great point.
Put the
Yeah.
money towards education, because that's what I was taught.
Because he doesn't know. He hasn't been taught. Yeah, you were saying?
Let's go to the calls here.
Okay, let's go to Mighty Mick out of Jersey. Go ahead, Mick.
Dog,
What?
what's up, boys? Listen, late or not, I'm still glad you're here, okay?
All right, thanks, sir.
All right, I have to agree with what you had said about, instead of, I could feel you when you want to do something good. You want to bring knowledge to people by building a museum, but I really think that such positive energy can be put towards something like cleaning up a real nasty neighborhood, building more schools and more educational programs for things like that.
Hey, guys, let me tell you, this thing is going in a wrong direction.
Right.
Of the impression that when I was called to be on the show, it was to explain what we were doing relative to fundraising, and then we would ask people what they thought. It is not my intention to be here to talk to you today to convince you of the rightness or wrongness of what we're going to do. We're going to build a museum if you want to help.
Oh,
If you don't, wait a minute. If you don't want to help, no problem.
No, we do.
I think we should leave it there.
All right,
No,
well,
wait,
actually, there is someone that agrees with you that's on the phone here.
There are far more people that agree with what we are doing than you would imagine.
And we
Because, I mean, things should be open for discussion, though.
I'm not here to argue with you.
No, we don't argue.
Okay,
we apologize.
we're not going to. I'm sorry then. Honestly,
apologize.
I do. I apologize. Then, and you have you have the mic or the telephone mic to tell people what it is and where to go to donate. I want you to make that point. But
Get out your
we
information.
did have some questions.
Right.
Well, I tell you what. I think this got started off in such a bad direction.
Yeah, the wrong foot. We apologize for that.
No. It's okay.
Okay,
You're entitled to feel as you feel, to do what you will do, and to work with those people that you said you felt would be better to rebuild the neighborhood.
Right.
Why don't you guys go and do that and let Bill and I and the rest of us...
Well, it doesn't have to be like that.
We'd like to work with you.
It doesn't have to be like that. Let's take another caller. Caller, are you there?
Caller, go ahead.
And if you want to come to the museum when it's up, fine.
Yes, caller, are you there?
Go ahead, caller.
Good morning, Crocker House.
Oh. Is this who I think it is?
Yes, it is. It's the only other black listener of the whole tri-state area.
Jesse Jackson is on
Mr.
the
Jackson. Jesse Jackson on the phone, Mayor Wilder.
Hello, Jesse.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Mayor.
How you doing?
It's a pleasure talking to you.
Always good.
I just want to let you in on one little fact. You happen to be on the most racist show possibly.
phone. That's not true.
He always says that, and it's not true, Mayor Wilder.
Absolutely true. Let me start off first for DJ and Elvis, whatever the hell your name
Oh,
is.
it's JV and Elvis.
First of all, let me tell you, you cannot go anywhere. I don't care how late your show starts. I want you to stay right there.
Okay.
And this is not Jesse Jackson either. So, gentlemen,
Yes, it is.
Hey, no. I
It
know
is.
Jesse and I have been around for a long time.
And that's why he wanted to get on the phone with you.
Hey.
Yes, Jesse.
Gentlemen, thank you and good morning.
Where you going, baby?
Yeah.
Well, look what you done did now. I guess I'm your only black listener left.
Yeah, well, he would.
Look what you done did. That's what I'm saying. Let's spend the money on some education.
No more Bonics.
Look what you done did. Well, what did you want to?
Yeah.
What
Reverend
was
Jackson?
your point today? What did you want? What's going on?
Do you have one?
It's a very important show. Every time my opponents start coming up to me and telling me that racism no longer exists, I tell them to tune into the Crocker House at 9 a.m. to 1
That's us.
p.m.
Yeah.
Racism is alive and well, my friends, let me tell you.
Right.
Now, I heard you the other day saying that Will Smith
Oh.
is in touch with the black community.
Kamuna. Well, he's African American, and he's,
You're going to tell me that the star of the Legend of Bagger Vance is in touch with the black community?
Oh yeah.
great point.
The caddy
The caddy, yeah. Mm-hmm.
carrying the bag.
You wanna
When I
talk
wash your
about-
balls, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about people to aspire to? There's Marion Barron. That's a good one right there.
That guy's a crackhead.
That was a setup.
Oh, twice? 2 or 3 times a setup?
Who set him up with the crack?
Yeah.
You got Lamont from Sanford and Son. That's another good one right there.
Lamont. Who?
Halle Berry. That's
Oh,
Halle
and I would
Berry.
have to agree. Now,
That's
you
why
and I
I
finally
don't know that.
agree on something.
Yeah, but she's
Huh?
white.
John Kerry. That's another good one right there.
He's not an African American. Stop it.
He's a raisin.
Yeah.
He's a California
Been in
raisin.
the sun a little too much.
Man, you're going to tell me that man's not black? A man was ripped off and robbed by the biggest white man on the planet. You're going to tell me he's not black?
Great. I'm glad you feel that way, Lou. Jesse.
Anything else?
Anything else, Jesse?
You all know that if slavery was still around, both you and that fat man on the other mic would have a couple working for you right now.
You know what?
In fact, I think that JV has a couple in the back room right as we speak.
No, I wouldn't say a couple.
Yeah. Just one?
We got one in the mailroom. I can only say that because we love him.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah,
right.
we have a black guy. Why is there always at every company at the mailroom? It's always a black guy.
I don't know.
Why is that? And it's a small little dark area.
There's no window.
I know.
It's terrible.
And I love Val.
He's just covered in paper cuts.
Exactly.
It's terrible back there.
Look.
Yes. Look. You done did.
So there, you got some good things. You got Slick Willie on the show. He's good, and you got
Right.
But you got the drop the racist antics on this show.
Gotcha.
Last time I went into your studio, you had a whole buffet lined up for me of watermelon and collard greens, and fried chicken, and.
But I hope you understand that was a gesture of kindness.
Yeah,
it wasn't to insult you.
Yeah, and I paid for it out of my own pocket. So I mean, hey.
This old talk is making me hungry. But before I go,
okay,
let me just, as I normally do, leave you with some words from one of our great black orators.
Yes,
please.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
Oh, he needs timpani again.
Feel it. Okay. Amsit or Junkin. I got more rhymes than there's cops that are dunking. Donut shops, stone us, I got props. From the kids on the hill, plus my moms and my pops. Can I get an amen, ladies and gentlemen?
Amen, brothers and sisters. Thank you, Jesse.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Cracker House.
Yeah.